silence, so we won't be doing that on this meeting. I've got the form here for attendance and public comment. I don't have anybody signed up. Is anybody needing to sign up? Okay. To start off, we need to approve the amended agenda, so can I get a motion for that?
I move we approve the amended agenda for tonight.
Second.
Any comments on that? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, number 2, approval of the minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the December 12th, 2022 regular meeting?
Second.
Any comments on that? Corrections? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, number 3 is the reports. Mrs. Circle?
They were included in the board reports, but I wanted to update you. Our liability insurance, SBRAT, kind of gave you a 3-year preview of the increases, so we're now at $178,000. I did look through carefully. Of course, cyber security has become a huge thing. So there was an addition that really jumped up the cost based on cyber liability. So you'll also see I gave you our cyber risk assessment in there too, which came out fairly good. We don't have our cyber insurance policy, which we had last year at this time, so I was telling that's coming for that cost. But I did have a cyber risk assessment. One of the things that myself will be annoyed with is the double authentication, where you have to constantly keep switching your password. So that's going to be coming. We are being forced to implement that for cyber security reasons. So yeah, that multi-factor thing where it switches frequently, and then you have to send the code to your phone, and then re-update your password. We don't currently have that. Scott's been talking about it for a year now. So
You'll get used to it.
you do well.
Not really.
No, I was gonna say no.
I didn't say you'd like it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it. I said get used to
Your
it.
password list just starts growing like this. So you kind of, when you're graduating, you start that for the times.
That'll get Scott.
Yes. Frontline, which is our annual billing, which of course we've approved all of these, but I wanted to give you information on the cost, and there's Frontline, which is fairly reasonable in what they pay. Thanks to Charlie, we are using more and more of the Frontline's capabilities, so it's been wonderful. We were just using a teeny bit, and she has been implementing so many things. We've got staff members are now all using it to put in their attendance. We're using it for recommendations for the board, for hiring. So she's been our good rate. It's definitely worth it. Some good news: the girls' basketball team received an exemplary sportsmanship for their positive attitude and sportsmanship during the Tri-County game at the Indian Kitchen Classic. Yay! Yes, and they placed 3rd. Correct. So that was a great game. I was there, and it was wonderful watching them play that game, which thanks to the one girl who threw the ball out
Yes.
right there at the buzzer.
Yes, definitely.
Also, the boys' basketball team also got an exemplary sportsmanship award for their game at Caston. They were very well behaved, treated their team and the officials very kind. So, love to hear the exemplary sportsmanship. Something I should have brought up last time, I did want to mention too, happy retirement to Sandy Rowe, our food service director. We're gonna have to remember, to honor her in the May faculty meeting that we have. But I wanted to, I should have said something in December. She did finish her last day is December 31st. Is there any questions on things that I've talked about or our administrator reports? They are all here. Anybody have any questions on the administrator reports?
Crown Point was packed
routine matters. We're gonna go through these and lump them all together here. Routine matters A, consent items, monthly payroll and claims in the amount of $2,260,405.93. The approval of the monthly financial reports is submitted by the treasurer, as well as the allowance of the year-end transfers for 2022 and the fund transfer report. 4B, employment of classified staff. I'd like to welcome Wanda Wilcox, Shelley Bolin, and Teresa Royer. Also, C, we've got resignations and terminations listed below. 4D, classified staff hourly and salary roster for SBOA. There are 3 employees who are on salary but not included in the SBOA. 4E, mentor teacher. Amy Tonsoni will be mentoring Lainey Evans for $500. 4F, fundraisers and facility usage over requests, overnight and out-of-state trips. We've got 5 of them listed there below. We have DCES Theater Department, their play performance ticket sales. That is for 3/30/23 through 4/13/23. Proceeds future productions at the DCES. DCES choir concert on 5/9/2023. Those proceeds to fund future performances. The DCES Music Department Talent Show, donations only on 10/26/23. The DCMS Student Leadership Councils are going to sell Crush Pops for Valentine's Day. Those proceeds will go to student activities, and that's from 2/1/23 to 2/14/23. And the last one is DCMS Student Leadership Council. Valentine's Dance proceeds will pay for the DJ and the drawings, and that's for 2/6/23 to 2/10/23. Can I get a motion to approve routine matters? 4A through F.
I move that we approve routine matters, part A through F, as presented. Second.
Any questions or concerns on A through F?
What's a crush pop?
It's like the crush soda, so it's a way for them to give a crush for Valentine's time when they're raising money. So it's the crush soda pop, the orange crush.
Oh, orange crush.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Have a crush for the crush.
Yeah. Talk slow, make lots of ham.
I actually had one under fundraisers as well, maybe Mr. Hogg can help me. The first item, the DCS, the Department of Play Performance Ticket Sales,
Yes.
what does that mean?
Next year when Mrs. Dennison goes to do her performance, she will sell tickets. I believe we sold them last year too.
Oh, okay, so
To
pre-sell
come see
the
the
tickets for
performance.
the.
I think we just sold them for $1 last year.
Pay for performance.
I got a question on the payrolls claims for $2,260,405.93. That's a little higher than normal. Is that with, we had a loan, I believe that was due in December, and additional,
I'll let Andy know.
It's the debt service payment.
the debt service, right? Okay,
Over $1 million.
I just wanted to make
Debt
that,
service and pension, yeah.
because I know in past people's kind of asked on it.
Yeah, it's usually December and then June.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else? All in favor of routine matters, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, so financial resolutions number 5, we've got resolutions A, B, C, and D. I will ask for a motion separately for 5A resolution to transfer funds from education fund to operations fund.
Make a motion to, resolution to transfer funds from education to operation funds as needed.
Second.
Okay, and I have plenty of literature to read here. To start out, resolutions to transfer funds from the education fund to the operation fund. Whereas the Board of Trustees is the governing body of the Delphi Community School Corporation, whereas HB 1009 required the governing body of each school corporation to establish an education fund for the payment of expenses allocated to the student instruction and learning under IC 20-42.5, and whereas HB 1009 requiring the governing body of each school corporation to establish an operations fund for the payment of expenses that are not allocated to student instruction and learning under IC 20-42.5. And whereas HB 1009 required that distributions of tuition support be received in the education fund. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Delphi Community School Corporation hereby authorizes the treasurer to transfer up to $1,560,000 from the education fund to the operations fund to reimburse the operations fund for the expenses that are not allocated to student instruction and learning under IC 20-42.5 for the period of January 1st through December 31st of 2023. Any questions or comments on that?
That's specific to Delphi then, that's the exact amount, that's 15% of our total we're getting in the state, is that where that number came from?
And we will not
So we get
spend,
that over 10 million and
and these are all just so that we are allowed to transfer, it doesn't have a specific, because it's just throughout the year, we don't have to do this, but, we have in our budget to move $1 million.
Yes. Okay. All in favor of 5A, the resolution to transfer funds from the education fund to the operations fund, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. 5B, resolution to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the operations fund. Can I get a motion for that?
I move we approve the resolution to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the operations fund.
Alright, so for the resolution to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the operations fund, this resolution is adopted by the Board of Trustees of Delphi Community School Corporation of Carroll County, Indiana. Whereas an excess of funds is available in the rainy day fund, and whereas the Board of Trustees is required to approve all fund-to-fund transfers. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves operations expenditures to be out of the rainy day fund. Excuse me, to be paid out of the rainy day fund. Be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall submit a certified copy of this resolution to the Department of Local Government Finance as required. Any questions or comments on that?
Is that again to the 15% max, or is that, okay,
But that is not something we're planning to,
right, but there's no,
it's just in
there's
case.
no limit on it.
You do a full amount.
Right.
Well, I only have appropriated a certain amount of money. I think, so
Right, but it doesn't fall under the 15%.
And that has to be money that we did appropriate, correct? If we
Correct.
did not appropriate it, we would not be able to do that.
Correct, we would have to do an additional appropriation, which is why we did an appropriation this year, because we actually have not had an appropriation for our rainy day fund. So even if we had had an emergency, we wouldn't have an appropriation. And now we do.
So we have to continue.
Okay, all in favor of 5B, resolution to transfer funds from rainy day fund to operations fund, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, 5C, the resolution to transfer funds from rainy day fund to the education fund. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the education fund.
Second.
Okay. So to follow that, the resolution to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the education fund. This resolution is adopted by the Board of Trustees of Delphi Community School Corporation of Carroll County, Indiana.
We second. Did we vote on the education fund?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The resolution is adopted by the Board of Trustees of Delphi Community School Corporation of Carroll County, Indiana. Whereas an excess of funds is available in the rainy day fund, and whereas the Board of Trustees is required to approve all fund-to-fund transfers. Therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees hereby approves educational expenditures to be paid out of the rainy day fund. Be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall submit a certified copy of this resolution to the Department of Local Government Finance as required. Any questions or comments on the transfer of funds from rainy day to education? Okay. All in favor of 5C, the resolution to transfer funds from rainy day to the education fund, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, the final resolution, 5D, can I get a motion for the resolution to transfer funds from operations fund and education fund to the rainy day fund?
I move, that we approve the resolution to transfer funds from operations fund and education fund to the rainy day fund.
Second.
The resolution to transfer funds from the operation fund and education fund to the rainy day fund. Whereas it has been determined by the Board of Trustees that it is their intent to transfer unused and unencumbered funds from the operations fund and education fund effective January 9 of 2023 for any purpose deemed relevant for school operations by the board. No more than 10% of the total budget of this fiscal year may be transferred to the rainy day fund. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Delphi Community School Corporation, Delphi, Carroll County, Indiana, has determined to transfer unused and unencumbered funds from the operations fund to the education fund effective January 9th, 2023. The intent of the board is to use rainy day monies for all purpose deemed relevant for school operations. Any questions or comments on the transfer of funds from the operation fund to the education fund and the education fund to the rainy day fund? All in favor of 5D, the resolution to transfer funds from the operations fund and education fund to the rainy day fund, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. Moving on to 6, we have new business here. Can I get a motion for the Title IX complaint procedure and complaint form that was provided to us, and also 6B, the corporation paper order for Staples, which was $7,499.87.
It's from Staples for paper, correct, not just price of sales.
That was paper that was purchased from Staples. And this is a normal.
Yeah.
President, I move that we approve 6A and 6B as stated.
You, Emery, you said that the paper order was understandable.
And the complaint forms are just updated for this year, right?
Correct.
Is that part of our policy, policy?
Well, we have an annual policy, the graciously been voluntold to be Title IX. Actually, he did offer, so, he has been working diligently on all the, lovely training, and then has also redone and looked at and updated our complaint procedure and, complaint forms, so.
I think a reminder, it's a lot of schools that represent, under the old policy for Title IX, everybody has a requirement to report conduct if they become aware or witness it, right? That could be the janitor, it could be a teacher, it could be, it doesn't matter, you've gotta report it, so.
Anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Long?
Just thank you for the opportunity.
Well,
I
when
know
you were
more
here-
about Title IX than I ever dreamed possible.
Earlier, we approved you for the attendance officer and expulsion hearing officer.
I have served those roles in the past.
Okay, all in favor of 6, new business, the Title IX and the corporation paper order, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on to number 7, school board information. We have a public thank you here. We always like to make sure that people are recognized. Jim and Dorinda Brown, they had homemade wooden puzzles that they provided for the CECC students. So I want to thank them for that. 7B, we have non-overnight and non-out-of-state field trips. The DCES 5th grade Long Center of Performing Arts. The purpose is to watch a performance of the Lafayette Symphony Orchestra on 2/10/23. And then number 2, DCHS dance team to Munster High School for the Dance Invitational on January 14th. Moving forward, number 8, future dates. January 18th is the FFA Appreciation Dinner. That's at 6 p.m. at the DCHS Ag Wing.
All the board is invited to. I know, seeing
It's
you've
good.
got
You've got the half the
That's
hog.
good, it's a good deal.
Half a hog.
On February 4th, the ISSMA Vocal Contest. On February 10th is the DCES Mother-Son Dance at 6:30 at the DCES Gym. On February 13th, the FFA Member Auction. And then on February 13th, we have a regular board meeting at 7 p.m. at the DCMS Media Center. Okay, moving to board comments. I will start with Tim.
Okay. I don't have any notes, but we're starting a new year. It's good to see that we're starting off financially stable for a new year. So we're gonna do everything within our power to continue that. And that's my comment.
Ms. Abbott?
I don't have anything. I'm just excited that it's me and Evan's last semester of high school.
I have access to grades.
Alright, Mr. Priest?
I'd like to congratulate that for being our new board president. You did a really good job this evening. I want to thank Mrs. Circle for board finance presentation she did. I hope that the rest of this semester goes good for everyone in the school corporation.
Sure.
Thank you. I just want to say welcome back to everybody. You know, after having a cold Christmas, it's started out to be a decent right now. Hopefully the weather will hold off for us. Congratulations to the girls and the boys for their sportsmanship award. You know, seeing one once in a while in other people's gymnasiums is kind of neat. But if you look back, probably since I've been on board, we've gotten quite a few along the way. And so that's heads off, you know, to you guys and the coaches and everybody that's in that. To our teachers and staff, you know, well, thank you for everything you do. We haven't forgotten about you yet. We know we had plans for potentially getting some money to be able to have additional money. And I will ask Zach, if he would, to continue to keep looking into that, how other options may be in order to, what we need to do, and bring it back to the board, or, so we can get that done. And congratulations to the officers too, that were elected for this next year.
Chris?
Well, I wanna, first of all, say Happy New Year to everyone, and appreciate all the people that showed up for the meeting tonight. Congratulations to the girls on their sportsmanship award, and the boys also. And congratulations to Zach on becoming president, and all the other officers. And I'd rather say that if the girls and boys get the sportsmanship award, I can never remember us getting any sportsmanship awards, so. You guys did good.
Ms. Earl?
Alright, good start back to school, it's good to get back in the groove and not just sleep until about 12 every day, so. But sports definitely going good, and school and just everything. It was nice the Carroll Delphi game to have a lot of people there, it was a lot of fun, so definitely looking for more of that.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Gill?
Happy New Year. Great to see everybody. Congrats, Zach. Thanks for stepping into the leadership role. Thank you, Kirk, for filling that position and doing a great job for us. Served through an interesting year last year, certainly. Very busy one for the board. And also to Kirk and Emery, both for the Board of Finance report. Really encouraging data that we saw tonight. Some really encouraging numbers that through some tough times, we've managed to at least put some positive figures up there. So I believe we are heading in the right direction. And to Kirk's point, I do think that it requires us to also be thinking about that next step and what that may look like. A lot of unknowns coming up to the General Assembly and what the governor's trying to do for education, what that may mean for us, or how it's going to divide out. There's so many unknowns, and it's going to require everybody to be on point through the legislative session to be ready to work those phone banks and talk to their legislators about what happens and how it works. And many of them are uneducated really on how school finance goes. So with that, I also want to congratulate the boys basketball on the exemplary award. That is truly a great thing to be acknowledged for. So looking forward to the second half of the school year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hard to believe it's 2023 already. Congratulations to our new officers, Zach, Bill, and Mike, and also to the Board of Finance officers, Kurt and Tim. Thank you for those reports, very informing. I appreciate the work we've done to turn things around probably a lot quicker than everyone thought we would. And good luck for the second semester of the school year to everyone.
Actually, Chip, the wrestler, was the female wrestler that placed Taylor? The state, or regional, sorry.
She got sixth.
Six.
She won her first two matches and lost the ticket round. And then she needed to win the next match to be the alternate to go to state, so she won. She's the second alternate. I wouldn't expect her to be able to wrestle Friday. It's a good start. She's only a sophomore.
Even though I'm not technically on the board of trustees, but I did want to thank you for your good service as president. It's not easy, especially having a new superintendent. That first year, trying to put up with that, so I do appreciate everything. And congratulations to you. Thank you. I know you're gonna do a great job.
I'll start by thanking everyone for the warm welcome. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of weight on my shoulders, but we'll see what we can do. I also want to thank Kirk for his years of doing this. I guess it's soon to find out what all weight he carried on his shoulders, so I'll let you know as we go. Also thanking the administration for being here, the reports. I know we didn't have a lot to report here this last month, but I'm sure there'll be a lot more coming up. As far as the fund report, I wanna thank Kirk and Anne Marie on that, as well as Harley and Andrea. I still don't think we all realize the amount of work that goes into that type of a report. And it is nice to see that we're back on track. So with that, just a happy new year, and, it's exciting to have this this next semester kick off with good awards to our sports and our teams that are out there competing, as well as all the exciting events that we have coming up, so I hope to see people out there. And we have one more motion for adjournment.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned.
I will, I'll get cavities for you.
No, you gotta talk a bit, you set the record
You went there, yes, I